Anyway, so I'm making someone read this article, and I don't know, I started having a breakdown after I read it. It's called, I'm going to put the link under this video. It's called Being a Girl, A Brief History of Violence. And it's just this girl talking about, the things that girls are subjected to and how that forms you, and I was just telling Summer about this, when I don't know, and I have to ask my mom what age I was when we lived there. Maybe in like fourth grade or something. No, man, my memories are so blurry. This is the only remember, and this girl's older brother, who, older at that time, who knows, maybe he was only 14. He seemed like full grown, so maybe 15, but he would expose himself to us. But at that point, and I told Summer, if any way I could remember this girl's name, I would almost be positive if we looked this guy up, that he would be in prison. But at that point in my life, I had already been conditioned, that if somebody does something, you don't say anything because you're the one that's going to be in trouble. So I mean, we didn't say anything. I don't know. I wish for anything I could remember. And we didn't live on the Air Force Base at that time. And I told Summer, maybe that was the first time I had been exposed. I mean, I know I could tell you one thing. I didn't say anything. I can tell you, because I had already been programmed at 6 years old. Don't say anything, because people are going to have a really bad reaction. And that's basically what this article was. And all these different stages this girl went through. Honestly, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of an article demonizing men, but I mean, we kind of do that around here anyway. So, it was just feeding into it. But, and it was talking about, how you start to believe things are your fault. And, and I do think that's why I let people take advantage of me, and then I just started feeling like I had a cascade. I just started feeling like I had a cascade of all these people that took advantage of me. But then I said, I must have let them. I must have let them. And then this is why I did it, And it's, I don't feel like it's gotten any better. I guess it's gotten better because I'm sure that kind of thing in the 20s. Always try to tell Summer, like even back in the 70s, they did not have sexual harassment and stuff. You were just subjected to whatever you were subjected to. You know what I mean? You just were taught to put up with it. I guess, we're finally speaking out. But I mean, that article was so sad because she ended it with, I'm afraid, I'm afraid. And I'm not sure that is not what being a woman is, that you are going to always have some sort of chronic, that's why more women are carrying guns. Well, not even that. I mean, but that's why these women are getting killed. Little kids are picking up guns and killing these women because women are getting more empowered. I mean, clearly that's not the way to do it. I don't know. For some reason, the article was just, it was just like, I don't know. And we've had a spate of that lately. Summer will tell you, what people want stuff from you, but remind me, we need to text Mark, the lawyer, today. I need to ask him something. I don't know. It's a really good article. I'm going to put it underneath there, and I'm going to start following this girl because there are people that make it their mission to empower women, And I mean, we are all about girl power. And I was telling someone, about European women and stuff, because there are still, if you said there's more places in the world where women are powerless and hold any power, I would say I absolutely believe that. And then, but then I think I like to feel that we're very empowered and you can do whatever, but there's a clear and present danger, and it's called men. There's a clear and present danger. And I don't know, I don't know how people safeguard girls from that. I don't know anyone that has not been subjected to. And she had like 10 things on that list, but and again, like these men that would aggressively, bully you, no decorum whatsoever, even more viciously attack women and profess they don't hate women. I think maybe that's the scariest part. So many of these crime shows, these guys are some mad dog misogynist out on a killing spree. I told you about that before. Someone didn't know what a misogynist was before. I don't know. I just started having like a real, just after reading it, and it was posted by my friend Angela, and she's a teacher, and she is. I mean, her and Kim, my friend Kim, she's my friend Kim's daughter, and Kim's the one. She's a big super fan. She believes in me. She drove all the way to Texas to get 2 German Shepherds from me. And she's got a master's degree in teaching, and I think maybe that, I don't know. And I mean, if you said in 100 years, women are still perpetually damaged by men, I would say, God, God's who, So I don't know. We need to make, maybe have more. We are about empowering women and stuff, but maybe we need to empower them with large, vicious German Shepherd dogs, is what I'm thinking. Because remember, that was my status that one time, running in the pitch dark, knowing the boogeyman needs to be afraid of you. It is empowering. I mean, I don't know. It's, I can see, not that I think that people should be that way, but like these total religious zealots who think, the world is like an evil place, maybe like the Amish and stuff. I can see how they scare those people into staying there.
Yeah.
Here's the nightly news one time.
Yeah.
We need to ask Mark about that, because when I first met Mark, he lived in Amish country, and all of their names, they all like had like Stolfus. A lot of them have the last name Stolfus, and then a lot of them had the same first name too. Well, but they let them leave. Oh, but no, there's total sexual abuse in the Amish. I saw some documentary on that where the and I don't want to generalize. Not that any Amish people are going to see this and sue me, probably. Who knows? They could flag this video on YouTube. It was a documentary I saw, but the brothers would just blatantly abuse the sisters, and the mothers would come in and blame the girls. So any culture that, and and that's what I said. I can only imagine what goes. I could sit there and whine and cry and say this happened to me, but I'm not going to do that because it happened to a lot of women. I think it does come to a level of understanding, rather than maybe just have self-hatred of why do I let people take advantage of me? Not that I do. I know they do it, and maybe I don't mind, and maybe that's why I don't mind, because maybe I think I deserve it. Maybe that's where that comes from. You know what I mean? You just, are there for people to take advantage of. That's your job on earth. Am I wrong? I mean, you said your mom would never let you go out. She was overly paranoid. In hindsight, I don't think she was. Little girls outside playing and stuff. You could go anywhere?
No, it's lockdown. 24/7. Total lockdown.
Under the fear of the boogeyman?
Yeah.
I mean, the boogeyman's just this unknown attacker.
She's constantly told about men and sexual abuse because she was sexually abused. So she had a fear that would happen. But when it was too much, she can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, maybe, not that I'm saying that was... Oh, yeah, oh, no.
Like normal.
There's no normal, though, baby doll. There's no normal. There isn't. There's no normal. Because they'll say, here's a house. It looks like a normal house in a normal neighborhood. There isn't any, And I mean, in a way, you were kind of homeless because you just went from place to place to place. But to some people, that's normal. I think there's actually in America generations of people that live homeless. You're fine now. That's the most important thing. You're fine now. But, I mean, yeah, I honestly look back and think the unlikelihood of me even being here is honestly, the things I was subjected to. And let's just say I started having some more of my spontaneous memories after reading this article, and they weren't good, so I don't know. It's a clear and present danger. A clear and present danger.
Yeah, maybe if women start speaking up,
There's nothing you can do, though. Physically, you have to arm yourself somehow. You have to have big German Shepherd dogs. You have to have guns. You have to have a security system. You have to have situational awareness. Because if you wanted to commit suicide by just having some attacker attack you, there's plenty of places you could drive right now, park your car, get out and start walking, and you would be dead. I don't think they even have that yet, but just, where men would attack and kill you because they place absolutely no value on your life, just by virtue of the fact you're a woman. In other countries, I mean, I try to tell Summer, I mean, there's some countries today, there's probably some woman today where the whole community is throwing stones at her to kill her because she did something that some man said she did. Disgrace their family by, showing her ankle. So now she has to die. And they literally throw stones at him. I've never seen people throw rocks as good as these people. No, I'm not kidding you. No, I'm not kidding you.
Literally throw stones?
Oh, no, literally. I'm going to show you this video on Live Leak where there's it's terrifying. It's terrifying. There's this video on Live Leak where this pit bull's attacking like a street dog, and I don't know what country it's in. If I had to guess, the second world. And these guys are young, maybe, 18 to 25-year-old guys, and they take it upon themselves to break this dogfight up. They throw this rock so accurately, it knocks this pit bull out temporarily from a distance. Oh, yeah. My station will tell you those kids in Palestine can throw rocks. Yeah, oh no, I'm going to find that video and show it to you. Knocks the dog out. It must have hit it in the head. Oh no, I'm going to show it to you.
Is it called stoning?
When they do it to people, yeah, stoning. Well, they might do it to men too, but I mean, somehow they think of it as a perfectly acceptable way to kill women that do things they don't want. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I am crazy. I don't even know. And I did put my foot down yesterday, and Summer will tell you, with that guy, he agreed, And Summer said, agreed with who?
With each other, not with.
Yeah, agreed they would try to take advantage of me. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just had a breakdown. I'm gonna post an article under the video though, and it's just, I don't know. I mean, I don't want it to be that way. I don't want, and I don't even know if you said there's 3 things in the world you could change. I don't, I would say, how much time can you give me to figure out what they would be? But, changing the balance of power from men to women, that would probably be the first one, And I think, I don't know. I mean, you will always, and I think what it is that there's obviously there's a percentage of the population that's predatory, So I don't know. Maybe if I could get, if I could have some statistics, if it was like, well, only 7% of men are actual predators, I could at least rationalize it. I don't even know if there is any. Anyway, we got to go do videos. Bye, guys.